with this really nice fine blade, it's not gonna grind up. So yeah, it's not gonna grind up between your teeth nice and tender. So good. Save it for the stew, okay? That's tender enough. Oh, please, don't you rock my boat. Don't rock my boat. On my boat. Don't rock my boat. Don't you rock my boat. Cause I don't want my boat to be rocking. I'm telling you that, oh, yes you are. I like it like this. Oh, there's some cream coming off of there. Not bad. Not bad. The hunters were always like, for the birds, really? I don't know, mix that with oysters and you got really good dog food too. Got garlic and a little paprika. A little bit of cayenne so they don't control themselves. Not for the parasites. And let's a little garlic for the fleas. All the bloodsuckers seem to hate the garlic. A lot of garlic enough for mosquitoes too. No. It's like a clove a day for an 80-pound dog. So it's not toxic. But you might believe I might have been told. Like I was. You make me feel like a sweepstakes winner. Watch out, can't you see? You must believe me. Oh, I'm And if you hold me tight, feel alright. Yes, if you hold me tight, you make me feel alright. Why can't you see? Why won't you leave me? I'm calling, calling. Can't you see? Why won't you leave me? I'm calling, calling. I'm calling, calling. Calling myself. Satisfy myself. Satisfy myself. Satisfy myself. See, sometimes you can just ram the bullnose knife through there. Enough switching blades already. All this stuff is nice. It'll grind up pretty good and smooth. I try not to press very hard to see if the grinder blades, dull grinder blades, will actually trim that up nicer if it's just going to gunk up the grinder. Lord have mercy, baby's got blue jeans on. It just comes naturally. See, with the dull knife, you can just, I'm cutting almost perpendicular to get nice and like I'm skinning this. That's a little bit of iron because I know that the tendon ends right there. You can always see, we'll do some close-ups where you can see where it starts to branch out like a tree leaf almost. Like veins and capillaries or anything else fractal in nature. It's true. Oops. It's not a hammer. It's a knife, okay. When you use a knife as a hammer, I'll show you what you get. You get one of these things. Huh, weird. I could be swimming for you. The shortstop okay. I don't need a pitcher. Actually, catcher was always my favorite position in baseball. Every single play you see action, so you can't really get distracted. And you're pretty much controlling the pace. You gotta let the pitcher know you're ready, so I mean if he throws it at you and you're not ready, you get to be pissed off. So anyway. Pitcher. I mean shit. Catcher. That was a fun position. I'm gunning him down trying to steal second base. Woo. This bullnose knife comes in handy with the round blade, excising the tendon from the big end of a tenderloin. I'm sure of that in the next week or so. And we blast through a bunch of those to start our steamboat and December County deliveries. Hello. What about me? Back. Not till we got all our jerky supplied and steaks fully stocked and apple cured pork chops. If we don't have those, then we're doing something wrong. So that's kind of the deal. But we'll see. We might have a really good dude, mostly a fireman, who could part-time, like weekends or something, run the food truck. And we'll just get them stocked and have a good little menu and practice making that for a week or two and see how selling that goes and run it for the summer, run it through October. And it gets kind of terrible out there. It's like cooking inside of a deep freezer for 5-6 months of the year. 5 months of the year. But soft open it up next May would be rad. Even some weekends in April, just test it out, get ready for summer, and be ready by June 1st to be really open. And late June seems to be when the people from all over start really showing up, especially the front rangers. As soon as it hits 100 degrees down there, you start seeing them a little bit more. Good enough to grind me up. A deer. Oh yeah, perfectly good. You got something to let us? I love you. That's good, guys. It's big old cabin cuts. Here's a big one. Ideally, you just throw this directly into your pot, but for display purposes, it's nice to just see it outside of a bin. But to keep everything clean, you could just like have a clean spot on the table, and a bin right there, and a knife over here instead of over here. So you're switching right close next to one another, and keep them going a little bit faster, a little smoother, a little tighter. Your workspace, in the area, and ideally don't cut towards yourself, just to cut away from yourself. Pretty much always. I break that rule a lot, but I've cut myself a few times. Not, well, kind of bad. That one was really close to really bad. It was less than inches away from being pretty bad. But that wasn't even cutting meat, I was cutting the rim of the plastic wrap. If you ever start to get it so where it just wants to pull and like rip in half as it pulls out, unfurls, you can turn it around the end of the cylinder of plastic wrap so that the plastic on top won't grab the plastic underneath, or vice versa. Yeah, the plastic underneath somehow grabs under. Anyway, it grabs itself and screws up the whole nice clean 18-inch wide unfurling of the plastic wrap. And anyway, if you're not being very careful not to like pull, you're just purely spinning, not pulling. That's how you really, really might do some terrifying damage. Careful. Careful, sharp blades. Buddy. Buddy girls. She's air dried. Which is annoying to toss out as a purveyor of fine meats. But well, look how big the pile of scraps is. I can't really grind. I could stew it or whatever, beef broth, but we're not there yet, okay? So we got all this beef to grind, so almost equal. Still left for mostly what we want to turn into jerky. But there's not very much scraps once you start slicing up the jerky. Which that's good. See, look how clean we get these goddamn things. And this did that? Jeez Louise. It's another tequila sunrise. I don't think we gotta commit to that more. Another shot of courage. Another moment, you know. Take another shot of courage. This playlist I'm singing along to is the Spotify Middle Park Meat Co. shop playlist. A mix of old Western music and top 40 hits from the last 65, 70 years. To kind of match the vibe of this super spirited place. This place has a lot of spirit in itself. It just sort of needs a little meat puppet like me in here, pressing all the buttons and pulling all the strings and trimming all the meats. And I try to match that vibe with what this place is. Not what it even wants to be, just recognizing what it is. It's a house here. I used to think was pronounced Hopkin until I looked it up. A place that evokes an immediate, intangible sense of nostalgia for somewhere that not necessarily shouldn't exist, but simply just doesn't exist anymore. But nobody really understands why it disappeared. But places like this are or were disappearing for quite a little while. Past 40, 50, even 50 years. I should know exactly what happened, but something in the 70s with the creation of the USDA, the centralization of the food processing industries. I don't know if it was probably corporatism or purchasing legislators or what, but the owner of this place for 30 years told me on the phone in one of our only 2 conversations so far. That he had intentions of expanding this place all the way over to the property line and even onto the lot next door potentially to really make this into a big, like a large-scale processing facility. But that's when all the regulations happened and kind of squashed that dream, vision, and plan. But I mean, we still did alright. He came up with all these recipes for apricot pork chops and his baked beans and the beef sticks and really good summer sausage and red wine salami. And still processed privately, which maybe that's how they bring it back and keep it going, keep it alive into the fall and winter months. As the summer road trip traffic dies off, it's really like double the at least sales per day, double the number of sales this time of year compared to mid-winter months, which will be interesting to see how we can up that theoretically, ideally. Just shipping meats to people who aren't out here in the winter but are out here every summer and would like to have the same meat year round. So I think we're going to manage to do it. There's a hunger. Let's go in. Let's make our escape. Come on, let's go in. Has nothing is playing. Can you take me higher to a place where blind men see? Can you take me higher to a place with golden streets? Nowhere to escape. Whoa, careful! Cuidado! Chinos! Puto! That's how it's gonna be. Escape, come on, let's go in. There's nothing we stay. Can you take me higher? To a place where blind men see. Can you take me higher? To a place with golden streets. Let's go in. Let's head down the street. Let's go in. Hello, Jimmy, please. Can you take me to a place with golden streets? In other words, any song. I don't care.